Hey, what up, y'all? It's the boy Left. And I got some real talk. And on this real talk, I'm just going to be honest. You know, I'm going to speak specifically to the LGBTQ, whatever. I don't know all the letters. I don't mean no disrespect by that. But I want to speak to that community specifically. Did y'all know in the 70s in San Francisco, they passed AIDS out to the gay community? Like, they didn't like what y'all was doing then, so they gave y'all an immune deficiency disease that'll just start wiping y'all out. They got men that was definitely of what's the proper age? Just a decent age, you know. They was still healthy enough to, you know, have sex. Ain't no other way of saying that. So they gave that disease out, right, to y'all community. It didn't just come out of thin air because of who y'all were. I want y'all to know that. No, we can't fault y'all for that. Even though for the longest, it was put out like, oh, it only, you know, is gay people. You know what I'm saying? And for a long time it was, because they called a specific group to this area with false hopes, you know, false pretenses, and gave out a disease that started to ravage the community. Now, they didn't just do this in San Francisco. They did this in Africa, Brazil, Haiti, different places around the world, you know, saying they coming with a cure, a test, and passed out a disease. Now, I said that to say, I know it's being gay pride and it's being trying to be solidified. Hey, not for nothing, man. People been doing what they wanted to do for a long time. I'm gonna just be honest. There's nothing new. Like, there's no new nothing. Like, if y'all think these the first men that been putting on wigs and digging men, nah, that's been happening, man. This is nothing new. The thing is, the way it's starting to be viewed in society, that's what's changing. Now, I said that to say this, right? Imagine living in a place where, you know what? We want y'all to start producing at the rate y'all producing. Meaning making children, babies, offspring. Now, let me just keep it a buck. I gotta relate it. When the deer get, you know what I mean, in high number, oh, don't worry about it. We got deer season coming. We can shoot some deer down and, you know, take that number down. Okay. Now, I told you they did experiments where they can, you know, give out diseases, and that'll wipe out some stuff, right? But imagine being in a space where, you know what, we want it to happen faster. How can we make this happen faster? Let's, instead of killing off that group of people, because that's what they did. That's what they realized. They're like, oh man, we killed off all these gay people, and it didn't stop the reproduction offspring was still being made. You know, it was still booming. You know what I'm saying? The production of people. So, how about I grab a whole generation of kids? If I could turn all these kids to like in the same sex as them, I could stop a lot of offspring. And you know what? We got enough, I guess, not for nothing, babies that they can adopt, because that's what I assume will be going on. They'll be giving out kids for people to have if you start being this and start being that. Watch. I don't even know. I'm going to just predict it. I bet you. I could bet you whatever you talking about putting up, that in the future there'll be some type of something that if you're gay, they're gonna find you a way to have a child. You're gonna be first on the list of getting a new adopted child. You go ahead and do that. That's the type of stuff we deal with. And I'm just jumping out there and saying that. I could be wrong. Don't judge me. I'm assuming. But just pay attention. They might be pushing this for a different reason. If you got same-sex marriages, y'all can't just make a child as you want to. You know what I'm saying? It's steps to this. You know. So I just said, you know, what was on my heart, man. But you know, I'm gonna leave you with this. That's if you can. That's if you can. Cure cancer. Don't create one. Again. Go ahead, like, share, subscribe, comment, whatever you into. Somebody need to